All right, hello, my name's Ashton. We're here at the Lafayette. We have Joanne, Vic, Maryland, Marlona, and Angel. And we're going to get started with chair yoga today. We've got a strap and 2 blocks for props. You can take off your shoes if you'd like. You can keep your shoes on, whatever you prefer.
The tops are good though.
Okay, that's good. All righty. I do prefer you to take your back off of the back of the chair if you can. And if you can in your wheelchair as well, but if not, no worries. All righty, we're gonna bring our feet and legs as close as we can together. Drop those arms down by the side. I usually do mirror you all, but because you all are literally at my side, I am just going to do the right side, so I'll look opposite to you three. All righty, let's drop that left ear to the left shoulder. Yeah, you'll be opposite, but it doesn't matter if you get confused. Just make sure you balance out both sides. And then drop the chin towards the chest. Bring those shoulders back a little bit more. And then draw your right ear to the right shoulder. All right, we're going to draw those half moons in between the shoulder blades. And then lift that head back through center. Turn your head to the left. Back to center. Turn the head to the right. Do that a few more times. Sit up nice and tall. Last one. And I want you to bring a pointer finger to the crown of the head and then try to press against that pointer finger so you can sit up a little bit taller. Great. Drop that hand back down and try to keep that same sensation through class today if you're able to. All right, we're going to reach those arms up above, up overhead. Take your left hand to the right wrist and then lean to the side. Doesn't matter if you all do the opposite or the same, just balance out. Look up, and then look down. Look up, and look down. All right, we're going to reach up overhead. Take the right hand to the left wrist. Half moon, stretch out your side body. Look up and down. Yeah, that's okay. No worries. It's really confusing when I'm looking like I'm opposite.
I know. At classes I've been, we always did the opposite. So I'm like.
No, I usually do mirror you all, but because since Joanne and Angel are on the side, I didn't want to confuse, but I'm confusing you all now. Reach those arms up, overhead. Plant those hands together if you can, and then separate. Plant, maybe you look up at those hands if you can, the palm of your hands. Try to pull the shoulders down towards your waist. All right, now we're going to do some back strokes. We're going to drop those arms down, pretend like you're swimming, and just be careful not to hit your hand behind, anything behind you, okay? Reach up overhead and continue rolling through those shoulder girdles.
Snap, crackle, pop.
Got those Rice Krispie treats going on.
Rumble, rumble.
All right, we're going to switch direction here. Forward. All righty, and last one. Whew. Release. It's intense, right? You don't even do that much, but then you can really, really feel it. All right, we're going to drop that right arm down by the side. We're going to draw big circles up, down, and back. As much as you can. Great job. That's okay. If you can't lift it all the way up, just do little circles down here. No problem. As far as you can. You never know. Next time might be a little bit higher. All right, switch direction. Okay, let's do the other one. Left arm down, up, down, and back. Switch direction. Woo. You always have a favorite side. So which side's your all's favorite? Or least favorite? Which one's a little bit harder?
Right side cracks a whole lot.
Okay.
I've had both rebuilt.
Oh, you have? Oh, so you're brand new. You're fine, no worries. All right, drop down by the side. I promise we won't do arms forever, but I do love really getting into the shoulders because we don't lift our shoulders up overhead anymore as much as we used to. I mean, I'm not going to say anymore. I just not as much. All right, and you might have to stagger here. Just don't hit your wife and don't hit your husband, okay? I don't want that to lead to conflicts later, okay? And if you do, if you're going to touch your neighbor, I would prefer you just give them a high five, all right? High five, thank you for being here. High five, thank you for being here. All right, we're going to extend those arms out to a T. Okay, we're going to pulse. Tiny pulses.
Flying eagle.
Ooh, I like that. I'm going to use that. Flying eagle pose. All right, we're going to turn those hands up. Pulse. Soft smiles. I always like to see everybody's pearlies during class. Thank you so much for being here. Great job. All right, we're going to turn those hands down, up.
Oh, yeah.
Take rest when you need. No problem. All right, next thing I like to call the flick away the worries. We're going to do this for an entire minute, okay? Extend your arms forward. Flick through your fingers. Feel the strength of your hands, your forearms. You're going to start to feel some fatigue, and that's fine. If you need to take rest, that's fine too. We are almost halfway there. This is great for arthritis, for your joints. Over halfway there, great job. Whew. Feel the burn.
Yep.
All right. Almost done. 2 more. And release. Rest. All right, we're going to reach those arms up above, overhead. Release those arms down. Sweep those arms out wide. And then sweep them forward. Tuck your tailbone under. Round your back. Then you're going to sweep those arms back, fly back. Try to tap the edges of your chair or your wheelchair. Puffing your chest forward, look up. All right, continue. Seated cat-cow. So this is a kitty cat. Tucking your tailbone under, chin towards your chest. And then we're going to move, sweep those arms back. Try to tap the sides of your chair, and you can pretend like you can rip your chair in half. So you can pull, kiss those shoulder blades closer together. All right, let's do 3 more. Reach those arms forward. And then sweep those arms back. Puff your chest forward, bend into those elbows, pull, 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 get that nice stretch. One more, reach those arms forward, and then sweep those arms back. Pull into your chair, puff the chest forward. Nice job, and release. Okay. Arms out to a T. We're going to crisscross, right arm over top of the left. Tap your shoulders. And then tap the backs of those hands together. Draw some circles to the right. If you can bring your hands all the way around, you can take those together. The backs of the hands are fine. You kind of feel that core activating a little bit. And then switch direction. Find that curl of your lower abs. Okay, last side. Open up. And then left over right. Tap your shoulders. And then tap the backs of those hands together. Crisscross. And then draw some circles in one direction. And then switch direction. I promise we're not going to be in arms forever. We get to legs eventually. All right, release those arms down. We have one more thing with arms, and then we'll move from the waist down. All right, we're going to reach that right arm up overhead to find that nice side body stretch. And you can use your opposite hand to press into the chair if you'd like. Feel that push, feel that pull. All right, we're going to reach that right arm up, and then you're going to sweep it behind the back if you can. Reach it back, back, back for your opposite hip. Look over your shoulder, and then sweep that arm back up. And find that sweep behind your back. That's okay. You're going to balance out. Doesn't matter which hand you do. Reach up overhead. Great job. And then reach it behind the back. Last one. Nice job. Other side. Drop those arms down. Left arm reaches up overhead. Nice side body stretch, half moon. Then reach it behind the back. Here we go. Up overhead. And then behind the back. And soft smiles. Nice job. Last one. Okay, great. Release. We do have one more thing to do with our arms. We'll do that at the end of class so that way we can work from the waist down. Okay, we're first going to take a nice gentle forward fold. So if you want to bring your blocks down either beside your feet or in front of your feet, depending on what's accessible. Joanne, are you able to bring your blocks down, or do you want me to, let's see how far your forward fold can go. That's perfect. That's okay. Or I'll lift it a little higher for you. Let's see. Depending on your range, your ability, your mobility today. So let's just see how far we can go down to our forward fold. So we might be here today, and that's okay. If you can bring your feet closer together. Maybe bring your shoes under your chair. I love that Marlona does that. I've started to copy her. Even though I think I took mine off over there. Okay. And then if you can lower them down. Some of you all might be able to go down all the way or all the way down to the ground. Everyone's going to be different. We all come in different shapes and sizes. Allow yourself to completely relax here if that's possible. Shake your head, yes. And then shake your head, no. Alrighty. If your strap is on the ground, go ahead and grab it. And we're going to peel all the way up. Okay? we're going to create a little belt loop with our strap. If you need help, your neighbor or I can help you create the belt loop. So you've got those two rings here. You're going to feed the strap through both. And then after you feed it through both, you're going to go up and over one. So over one, under the other. And then pull that strap through. You need it large enough to fit your foot through it. Yep, you got it.
Keep pulling.
Yeah, keep pulling. Yeah.
Long way.
Yeah, long way. These are pretty long. That's one thing about these.
Show me what you're going to do about that leg.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
You just need it to put your right foot through.
Do you feed this back through so it stays there?
Yeah.
It should be taut.
I can't see it. Am I doing right by going back through?
You went through two and then up over one. Great.
I thought I was, but sure. Okay.
You can say I'm always right. Wink, wink.
Okay. Been married 67 years, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Yep.
Now we're putting what, a foot in it?
Put one foot in it.
Right foot.
Right foot in there.
Okay. Now.
Perfect.
I think I got it.
Great job. All righty, here we go. We're going to extend that right foot forward, then bend the knee to a float. Extend, bend. Can you lift up that leg a little bit? Maybe if you lift it and then, Angel, maybe that'll get it through there. Almost. Here, I'll help you.
Okay, thank you.
Quad six.
There you go. All right, now extend that foot forward. Walk your hands towards your foot. Take a fold. Bend that knee a little bit.
This is a killer.
Woo!
Yeah, that really
I've
burns.
got steel rods in my back, and they don't bend.
It doesn't bend forward anymore. That's okay.
No.
All right, lengthen. Now we're going to open and close. So I like to take one hand there. Marlona does too, so you can see how she does it. Or you can wrap your hand around there to kind of get a bigger, a firmer grip. Okay, we're going to open and close. Take rest if it's too much. Now we're going to come into a figure four. We're going to bring, and if you can't do a figure four, this is going to be the modification to the outside of your calf, okay? I want you to bring this foot all the way up. It is a hard one. It's not easy.
I know. I've done this in class.
But you're doing great. You're almost there.
It don't want to go very well.
Try to pull it a little bit more. Up, up, up. Okay? We want our ankle to have protection there on that thigh. Okay? You can plant your right hand on your thigh if you're able to press down a little bit, but we want to keep that knee protected. All right, we're going to hinge forward in our seated figure four. And then come back. Do that 3 more times. Hinge forward. And release. Release. Great job. Okay, switch sides. Lift, kick, bend. Great job, everybody. Okay, kick, walk your hands forward. Forward fold. Lengthen, open and close. Try to bring it to one hand. Oh, you managed to get it to one hand, Marlona. For some reason, I thought you used two for this one.
I took that ring off.
Oh, yeah, that was the ring. Okay. All righty. Figure 4. Woo! This one's harder for me, personally. We all have a favorite side. Great job. As far as you can, no problem. If you can't, get it all the way up. Maybe you plant your left hand there at the left thigh. Hinge forward. Come back. Hinge forward. Come back. One more time. Hinge forward. And come back. Great job. Release that foot down. And you can release the strap down if it's easy for you to pick it up, or just leave it on your lap. Okay? You want both feet firmly rooted down on the ground here. Alrighty? Press your sit bones down firmly into the ground. Then extend your right leg forward. Kick into your heel. Gas pedal, flex. Just your right foot, Angel. Yep, perfect.
Right foot, okay.
Gas pedal, flex. Gas pedal, flex. This is going to burn a little bit. That's okay. Draw some circles. Oh, yeah. You feel those
Oh, yeah,
hip
you can feel
flexors?
it already, right?
All right, switch direction. Smile. You all are doing great. I don't think not as many people are smiling in this pose. Sit up nice and tall. Woo, woo, woo. And release. Whew, shake it out. All right, other side. Extend your left leg forward. Push, pull. Draw some circles in one direction. Switch direction. One won't move. Yeah, there's always one side that doesn't cooperate. Oh, well, that makes sense why. All right, release, shake it out. Okay, the next thing is really hard, but I love to add them in because it really helps keep your hips nice and strong. They're like these little turtle lifts with our legs. Like you're putting your legs on your back, on your shoulders like a backpack strap, which I don't expect you to do all the way. We're gonna get as deep as we can. You're gonna bring your feet a little bit wider than hip width distance. All righty, you're gonna bring your blocks the tallest height in between your feet. So if Joanne, can you scoot your butt a little bit further forward in your chair seat? Perfect, perfect. And then if you can bring your feet a little bit further forward, nice, yes, nice job. And if you can't hinge forward here, I just want you to have your hands on your wheelchair and then lift up from there, okay? Because Angel does that sometimes. She'll lift up if you can't lift up from the blocks. So if she does it that way today, watch her. All right, we're going to bring our hands to these blocks. You can also do fists, okay? You decide what works best for you. You're going to lift up your right heel. I'm going to give you this one too. Can you bring your right hand down to that block? Almost, almost, almost. You've almost got it. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, you've got it. Yes, great job, Joanne. Awesome. Drop that right heel down, then lift up your left heel. Okay, we're going to do that again, right and left. Okay, now feel the squeeze of your inner thighs. You're going to lift up your right foot. Drop it down. And don't worry, if you can't do it the first time, it's okay. Sometimes it's going to take us a while. Push into those blocks. Lift up your right leg. Release. Now we're going to do our left. Lift up our left leg. Drop it down. That's really hard. Do it again. Right and left. Woo! And you can see how Angel will sometimes sit up a little bit to do that. So you can also, if you're not going anywhere for the first time, you can always lift up a little bit and then try from there. Okay, let's do it one more time. Right and left. Okay, I won't make you do that anymore today. I know that one's hard. All right, come up. You can really feel it, but we all know someone that's broken their hips. Everybody, every one of us. So I like to always throw things in that's going to keep that mobility strong in our hips. All righty? Now we're going to do our last thing with our arms because we're out of time. We're going to grab our strap, bring it wide, and extend your arms forwards. I want your arms straight. I want you to feel like you're ripping your strap apart. If you do rip it apart, I promise Renee will not be upset and she'll replace it. Because I know y'all are strong. Okay. Lift your arms up, overhead, down. Try not to. So what you did there, okay, so whenever we lift, sometimes we want to do this. I want you to try not to. Let's drop the strap down again. We're going to release the strap. Bring that pointer finger to the crown of our head. Press against the pointer finger. We want to do that and leave it there. Try not to move your head, okay? If you can't, it's okay. We'll just keep trying. All right? Try to keep your head in line with your spine. Lift up. Try not to move the head and then release. Again, lift up a little bit more. Woo! And release. Feel those snap, crackle, pops in the upper back. Release. All right, let's see if we can widen those hands a little bit more. Can you take it back a little bit more? Yes, great job. Release. Nice. Looks good, everybody. Nice. Oh, it's still on your foot. There you go. That'll be easier to lift overhead without bringing your foot with you. You're trying to put your leg up over your head. All right, 2 more. Okay. Now I want you to reach those arms up overhead. You're going to drop your right arm down. Left arm goes back. Back to center. Right arm goes back. Left arm goes down. Find that twist. I know these are intense. All right. And then release. Great job. Let's just drop that strap down. We'll worry about it after class, after we stop recording. All right. Just notice how you're feeling today after getting all of that movement in. Hopefully a little bit better. The goal is that you're feeling better than when you walked through this door.
What if you feel worse?
That's okay too. It's honest. It's honest. That happens too. You know, we're not always gonna feel great. That's just life. All right, we're gonna lift those arms up overhead. Then bring those hands to heart center.
Pray you don't feel bad, right?
Exactly. Let's pray that it all feels better. So we like to go around the room and we like to say namaste to each other. So instead of you saying it back to me, why don't you say it to your neighbor? And then we'll go around that way. And that just means like, perfect.
Namaste, Marilyn. What are you saying? Namaste. Victor.
Yeah. Mama say Joanne.
Namaste. Namaste, Ashton, if you forgot my name.
Ashton.
Thank you so much. And namaste. Thank you all so much for coming to class today. I hope that you feel a little bit better. I hope it may be a little bit worse, as Marilyn said, and that's okay. We got to take the good with the bad, as with everything in life. All right. I will see you all next Monday. Thank you for being here. All righty. And welcome to our new members, Marilyn and Victor. Thank you so much for coming. Yay.